going on, family? Let me tell you about this little motherfucking story, though. Real. So, check this out, right? We just now leaving the DR, right? So, you know how, sometimes our people can act weird toward us. Yeah, so, I see him lollygagging with, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, Uncle Tom shit. So I see him lollygagging and shit, right? So he just talking about stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't talk to people that talk about stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But he kept looking at me. So I answered the question. He's like, so this how it started. He was like, how long it take, how many miles is it to get from the four-wheelers to the ship, right? And the girls ain't really, the tour guides, they really ain't understand English that much. They understand just enough to talk to the tours. So they don't know what he's talking about. So I say, okay, they said 1 hour. So I say, okay, you drive a mile an hour. And then he was like, well, it depends on how fast you going. I was like, okay. So he wanted them arguing back and forth, niggas. He ain't really got too much common fucking sense, right? So I don't know how the hell we got on the topic of I'm looking for a place to stay here. I'm finna move here. I love it here. This motherfucker said some shit like, I done been in poverty. I ain't trying to come back to poverty. I done had enough of that shit. I wouldn't never stay here. Dominican Republic is so fucking beautiful, people. You understand what I'm saying? So, that right there, ding ding, another warning signal. This motherfucker a selfish ass nigga. He don't like looking out for people. He just, what the fuck? So, I don't want to talk. So, he tried to keep prolonging the question. Ain't no jobs here. They only got one channel. They living in poverty. Looking at this motherfucker like, jobs? Hold on, motherfucker. I don't need no motherfucking job. Let me tell you that shit. First of all you need in 2022, 2023 is the motherfucking internet. So he started looking at me weird like, you don't need no job. No, motherfucker. I make my money off trade, deal flow, and motherfucking contracts. And contracts is nationwide. I mean, international. You can get a contract anywhere if you got a hell of a trade and got some experience, know how to finish the contract. That's step one. Trading is the hardest. Deal flow is the hardest. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm like, so he knocking it off. Yeah. If you was to stay here, what's the first thing you do? I said, look at him. It's the first thing you do, and this goes to anybody. When you first hit an island, you go around people with jobs that treat the tourists with respect, right? You don't go in some odd area and start asking questions because, yeah, they living in it. They not living as good as the United States, but they rich. They happy. Half of them don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because their system ain't built like that. So the first thing you do, you talk to people that got jobs that can understand. So that's what I did. That's what I've been doing all day. I got like 4 different people number looking for real estate. First thing I did when I got off the ship was I went and grabbed a taxi. Me and the taxi started going. We an hour behind. The U.S. an hour behind Dominican Republic, right? So I'm thinking it's only 8:30. It's 9:30 to it at 9:15. So I'm finna go to Sasua. Shit, I'm finna go to Punta. I'm trying to goddamn go to Punta Cana, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that goddamn tourist shit, man. Let's go. He taking me around, see real estate and all kind of other shit, right? So I'm just goddamn like shit. You'll see him in the video. You'll see the tour guide, the two ladies that was trying to help me, and then there was another dude trying to help me. So I was just networking like I do all the time, every time I hit the island. So you network, you ask them, then they lead you to a person. And then if that person understands what you're talking about, and then they lead you to a person, and then they tell you the areas, and then that way you start looking on the internet, and then you start networking over the phone, and then you got different destinations in different areas after you researched it on your own. So, okay, so say for example, I'm looking, it might take me 2-3 people to get to the right person, right? So then I'm gonna see a website of the biggest real estate company in Dominican Republic. And then they're gonna start sending me real estate condos. I'm looking for a condo. They're gonna start sending me condos. And then everybody's saying Punta Cana high. I keep forgetting that name. The other one, I start with it. Sosoya, something like that. I forgot. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I'm gonna start looking on the internet at their real estate. Then I'm gonna start going through all the social medias, going through Google, all that shit, right? Because I can Google it, but I'm just trying to see what the locals got to offer first before I go for a big company that's owned by like a U.S. company or some shit. I'm trying to deal with the straight locals, you know what I'm saying, that can teach me the environment and the country instead of dealing with some people from the States and then they can't really teach me shit about the DR. Because I have to, like I did in Jamaica and Bahamas, I have to get to know the people and get to know what's going on instead of just dropping me off. You know what I'm saying? But I was just talking about it last night, man. You gotta stay away from negative mind people like that. Cause he wanna go back and forth and the nigga wanna be right. And then when I broke it down to him like that, well, I'm gonna start talking to them. I'm gonna talk to the tour guys. They gonna lead me to this. They gonna lead me to that. He was like, oh, well, I see something like, ain't no win in this. Ain't nothing else to be said. I'm looking at this nigga like, man, you know who the fuck I am? Nigga, I bash your motherfucking head on this motherfucking junk. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta go to motherfucking jail because the nigga wanna be right. Man, the fuck out of here, man. Piece of shit ass nigga. Do good. Stop goddamn looking for a fucking job. Stop sitting on your stupid ass. You fucking Uncle Tom ass, piece of shit ass, ugly ass motherfucking working job, slave ass, minded, pussy ass, fuck nigga, piece of shit ass boy. Yeah. Some fucking nigga, man. He I don't know him no more. Fuck him. Straight up. And that's how I feel about anybody that talk down on a motherfucking country that ain't got it like the U.S. They got it like that to me. Because what I'm gonna do is, this is what I'm building shit for. I might not can help everybody, but the places that I do touch down, the places that I will change lives. And that's a fact, my nigga. Ask anybody that know me in Jamaica or Bahamas, do I change lives? Or the States. That's what I do best, motherfucker. And I don't fuck with negative mind people like that. Cause there's people that only look out for themselves and they don't give a fuck about these countries that ain't got it like the States. And if you like that, stay the fuck away from me, like straight up. Like real talk. Because if I can get away with it, nigga, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. For real. Straight the fuck up. And that ain't no cap. For real. Stay away from me. Help the people that ain't got it like that. If you ain't got a good heart like that and you always talking down and negative, then the nigga go always, well, you gotta think about the negative. I was like, look at here, let me tell you something. I don't think about the negative, dog. I know negative shit go happen, but I only focus on the positive. And that's the only kind of fucking people I want around me. And that's a fact. So let me go out here and review the videos, chop them up so y'all can see what I seen, because it was a beautiful day, man. I really appreciate them people, man. I wish I could have stayed longer. I ain't want to leave, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be back. I'm finna find this real estate over here, and then I'm flying back. But until then, family, stay away from negative people. Help somebody that ain't got it like you. And don't never talk down or negative about nothing or nobody. Stay positive, people. Salute.